With Stefan being here, we want to go ahead and get him in here and get some questions going. That damn Daniel, you're not first today. I typed in first. You're missing out. But Stefan is from Solar Cleano Robots. He's from Germany. He's in visiting right now. And as you already know, Mr. Henry Sanchez has his first robot. And he got to do a little bit of videotaping and a little bit of classes today with Stefan on the functionality of the robot. And Stefan, thank you for coming in.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you bet.
Thanks for the opportunity
Oh,
to
no,
be here.
no problem. I mean, it's an honor for you to be here, truly, and we appreciate you coming down and spending time with us. And I'm sure there's going to be lots of questions for him tonight. And we are live. This is going to be our last podcast for the year. Man,
Last one.
Last one.
Last one for the year. And anybody tuning in, let's see, we've only got one in so far. It's probably
I got quite a few here on mine too.
Bip on the in the other room, Bip and Bop.
Yep.
But anybody tuning in, you got any questions pertaining to the robots? You want to know anything about them? Stefan is here. He will answer them. We'll be watching the chat box. All you people over here on Henry's podcast or live feed, you got questions, hit Henry up, and we will answer those questions for you.
Well, speaking of the devil, that damn Daniel just came in.
That damn Daniel.
He's first, but
No, you're not first, Daniel. I am.
There you go. So, for those of you guys have learned, I purchased the Solar Cleano F1 robot, which is one of the bigger robots. And I consider it a very, very good piece of equipment. I tested, well, obviously, we tested out quite a few robots, and this is the one that I decided to go with. And so I'm excited about that. I will be selling the robots. Also, I will be using the robots for my commercial jobs also. So I'm happy about that. But I want to talk to Stefan about how he started in this business and where you were back then and how much you actually grew, your company grew up in Europe, because obviously you are up in Europe. So, we're going to switch them up real quick? Okay.
Yeah, that way you're sitting there. Go ahead and switch over there.
Okay. There you go. There's your water. Can you take this one?
Yeah, I'll switch out with
There you go. This is live.
Alright.
We're doing it live. So, but
I turn the.
okay. So let's do this.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Put that on there. Perfect. All right.
Good.
Sporting the LA Dodgers here, and
Sure. I used to be a LA resident for many, many years.
so tell us a little bit about yourself, and that way we know.
Okay, so I'm here joining Henry and Mark on their podcast today. I'm from Luxembourg. I'm from Solar Cleano. So we are the ones who developed the robot, the F1 and the M1 robot, and now the big B one.
The B one.
Yes. So let me give you a little bit background how this whole thing started off. So one of the co-founders, Mr. Paul Dutoit, he's from Belgium actually. He's cleaning solar panels since 15 years. He's one of the
Pioneers.
He's a pioneer.
Yeah.
Yeah. He caught on to that really early in the game and saw this as a viable business. So he started with water-fed poles at first, then he graduated to like rotating brushes.
Gotcha.
But it just wasn't enough. He needed something to really be faster, to clean larger surfaces, and just to be quicker and use less labor.
So he needed bigger equipment, basically.
Basically, he needed bigger equipment, and he came up with the idea, hey, why don't we build a robot? Why don't we build a machine that has brushes that we can control remotely? We can drive fast, and we can do the job that 4 people can do. We do it with one machine.
Nice.
So we started in 2017 with the first rendition of the robot. That was the first prototype. It was presented to the world at the Intersolar Munich in 2017 with a lot of success. We got a lot of positive feedback, and started collecting the first orders in 2017. Officially went commercial in very early 2018, and started selling. Being based in Luxembourg, really, we're like in the center of Europe, so we have easy access to all the countries around us. So we started selling to customers in Germany, in France, Benelux, UK, Spain. Those were our first customers, really.
Nice.
And that was basically also like an experience, you know. We had 18 robots out there on the market to see if this concept works. We didn't know.
So you were in the testing phase at that point.
It was all testing,
Yeah.
you know. And we were heavily relying on customer feedback to improve the robot. So it worked. It went actually quite well.
Nice.
We were super happy with the success in the beginning. We didn't have too many problems. There were problems. You know, I'm not hiding this, of course. And with the feedback of our customers, we improved the robot. So in the meantime, your robot that you just purchased, this
Yes.
is almost version 4.5. So
Oh, okay.
it went-
Just like Mark's 2.0,
Send it to Roman right now.
2.0, 3.0, 4.0, and
Yeah, a lot of people says, you know, they're asking me, they're thinking it's like 3.0, 3 gallons per minute or 4. I said,
Yeah.
no. We started out at 1.0.
Yes.
Henry was a 1.0.
Yeah.
And then as customers, you know, started asking me questions about, you know, different features, add-ons, stuff like that. And so we kept doing them to where, you know, we got the 4.0 and the 5.0. I just did the 3.0 because it's a 60-gallon tank. But it's like I told everybody, no, it's not gallons per minute. It is just the name of the kit.
Correct.
So, but yeah, we're the same way. So we keep improving. And then, oh, by the way, the skid steer,
yeah.
that's 6.0. One of my customers hit me up the other day and says, Mark, well, you know what? We got to name it. I'm like, okay, I'm open. They said 6.0. I'm like, duh, that's easy. So yeah, the skid steer is going to be 6.0.
And if anybody doesn't know what the skid steer is, it's probably one of the biggest pieces of equipment for solar panel cleaning, where he uses anywhere from a 16-foot brush to a 23-foot brush,
25.
25-foot
Huge.
brush.
Yeah.
So it can handle a lot of panels, and you run that with a tractor, and you basically go down the aisles and get them fairly quickly.
And if you haven't noticed, you see it right here on my head. The delivery will be here next week.
Nice.
So
Exciting.
I'm getting everything together. It's like I told everybody in the previous podcast. You know, Henry's stepping up his game. He's going to be the robot king. I'm still going to be doing skids, and I'm going to be doing the skid steer and the skids. So we got a bunch of things going on right now. Jerry, I don't know if you've logged in yet.
Yeah,
Jerry
Jerry did. He logged into my
Jerry's
channel.
over there.
Yeah, he
So
says,
Jerry is busy building the RO system as we speak. We're going to be working out all the bugs to make it to where it is very easy for everybody to use and maintain. I told Jerry, I said, we're not going to deviate on anything. We're going to make sure it's easy to service, to keep clean, to flush out. It's even got a water filtration drinking system on it.
Yep.
So if you're out there in these fields, you ain't got to worry about, you know,
running to
looking
the
for
store.
water and all that kind of stuff. So we're doing a lot of things with this trailer. So for those of you who have been hearing me talk and get excited and everything else, the trailer, the RO system is being built. The skid steer and the rotary, the Sunbrush will be available supposed to be next week. The skid steer will be here, and I'll go to Vegas and pick up the brush. As soon as I get it back, we'll get it installed, and I'll start doing all the modifications, the camera systems, the water tank on the back, and everything else. And then when that's done, guess what? Showtime, baby.
There you go.
We're going to be going out, setting up with some snorkel booms so we can get some high videos showing how everything works. We can actually drive along in the snorkel boom, and we can film as it's cleaning. That way we can zoom in and out. You can see the quality of the cleaning. We're going to do the same thing with the robot. We're going to be doing solar panel farms and the ground mounts and the carports.
And not only that, we're going to be doing commercial rooftops. There's a lot of commercial rooftops that we're going to concentrate on. I have a lot of accounts, so I'm going to be bothering them and give them a much better price than I did before, just because I can. So I'll be able to do that, and we get more work out of it. You're going to see more videos of the skid steer along with the robot. Robot comes with different accessories Do you want to explain that?
Yeah, there's a lot of different accessories. So to make your work easier. So you have anything from camera systems. It's a dual HD camera system that will help you to navigate the robot from the ground. You don't even have to. You could drive the robot from your car if you wanted to.
And you don't even have to be up there.
Not necessarily. You just have to manage the water still. You have a water hose, but often that goes by itself. You have other options like LED system. It's a dual LED system that helps you to work in the dark
at night.
So the purpose really was we developed this for not really working at nighttime, but to work in the evening. So if you run late on a job and you want to really finish, you don't want to come back the next day and set up the robot again on the roof. You just will finish the job. Thanks to the lights. So.
Yeah, and believe me, the lights. I mean, lighting here goes out. Sun goes down at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, in winter
and it's dark. And
listen, everybody, if you're going to order this robot from Henry, you will get the lights without a doubt.
Yeah,
and it's one of the features you're going to get is lights because if you're out here, like for instance, AM pressure washer, we clean, Costco, Albertsons, Bonds. Sometimes these parking lots are on a timer. So if you're out there cleaning, like at a school or whatever, these lights may be on a timer. Well, you need to get this job done. You got to make sure you get your lights on the robot. You can see what's going on. Those are a must. So make sure you check that box whenever you order your robot. Get the lights on it. The camera system is very nice because the camera system, if you're far away, you want to be able to see the cleaning path. You want to make sure you're getting adequate, surface clean and you're not leaving streaks or anything behind. What's up, Phoenix, Arizona? Clean Bros.
The Super Clean Brothers. What's up there, guys? What's going on? We have our special guest here, Stefan, from Germany. And he graced his presence. And if you guys want to ask questions or have questions for him on anything that he sells, he just doesn't sell the F1 robot. He sells the M1 robot. And then it's a bigger machine. Also is going to be
brushes. We just talked about the options, right? So it doesn't end with the light and the camera. We also have optional wide brushes. So typically the robot comes with like a 4 feet brush. It's equipped with 4 feet, 1.20 m. But you can also optionally put like a big 7-foot brush on the robot.
Oh, nice.
So you just remove the small brush and you put like the big brush on there. And
so it's a different size, 7 foot, covers
it's
more.
It's pretty much double.
Okay.
It covers like two.
So if you got panels that are stacked straight up on each other, one brush can clean
and
one panel.
It's exactly 2.20 m, so that's exactly the length of the.
And that's a game changer.
Yeah.
That's a game changer for anybody who's using a simple water-fed pole, Unger pole.
Well, once again, you double the surface that you can clean.
Yeah.
And we have customers, I told you earlier, that do 5,000-6,000 panels in a day.
5,000 to 6,000 panels in a day.
These are some of the questions that everybody's going to be asking. All right, the 48-inch brush is, with both brushes running, is what, 1.5 gallons per minute?
It's about 1.5 gallons. That's the average.
That's for the 2 brushes. That's not per brush. That's 2 brushes. So 1.5 gallons per minute with that. The 7-foot one, how many gallons is that one? About 2 gallons?
You would probably increase the water pressure a little bit.
Yeah. Probably. So that way you're about 2 gallons. See, I'm the numbers nerd. I want to know, the numbers and everything. Right. So that way we can make sure we have the adequate pumps, everything you need. I don't know if Roman's on here yet or not, but Roman from Hawaii.
Yep.
We're going to be getting his hoses together because now my sidekick over here, Mr. Other Bald Guy, he wants me to get the 300-foot hose reel set up for the robot. So I've been working with Jay Racenstein on a battery and pump system. We're going to be bringing this to light. I can't talk about it, but I haven't done the pictures yet and showed the videos yet on my social media. But this system, I just showed it to Stefan. I actually have the prototype down in the shop right now. And this will work very good. You can actually just bring a DI tank out, hook the water up to the DI tank, and from the DI tank to this battery pack with a pump, and you can get 300 foot of pressure.
Absolutely.
Get it right to the robot.
So what is Roman ordering from you? How many feet?
300.
300?
Yeah.
Okay, I need 4.
Oh, shit. You hear that, Roman? If you go back and watch this video, Henry's talking crap about
No, he's watching. He's on right now.
Oh, he's over there?
Yes, there he is.
Right on.
I'm kidding, Roman.
Roman, what's up, dude?
Hey.
So now that I got to get Henry's, I got to get yours.
There you go.
Oh, shit. Now I got to get with that. And Roman, by the way, it's not Me, it's the manufacturers' holidays mess me up.
Everything is slow right now. Just-
All of the distributors from overseas that ship it, nobody's working right now, so I haven't been
Closed.
able to get the hose in. Availability. What is the availability on these robots? If Henry wants to order 3 right now,
Hey, we're scaling up our business. As I said earlier, our first year we did 18 robots. That was
Okay.
in 2018. That was just the beginning. We got good feedback. We went into version 2, re-engineering version 2, V2.0, and then we scaled up the business. We realized, okay, we can sell in Germany, we can sell in France. Hey, we can sell overseas as well
Okay.
because
Yeah.
the machine is solid enough. It doesn't really break down. If there's issues, we can fix it really quick over the phone. So we started going to Australia, going to the US, going Africa, everywhere, Asia. We're on 6 continents. We're like really everywhere right now.
Wow. So it's a very popular robot overseas. If you go and you look at some of the videos from overseas, you will see that the F1 dominates over there, and there's a reason for that. So if I was to place another order, I'd say maybe 3 more robots, or anybody for that matter, one of my customers or what have you. What is the expect time from the time that they actually purchase the order, have the money in your hands, and right back to their location?
Well, it doesn't only depend on us,
Yeah.
but right now we're good. We can do it within 2 weeks. If
Okay.
you ask me, ship me 5 units, we can ship in 2 weeks.
Okay.
so we're not 6, 8, 10 months down the road.
No.
So those days are over with.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did have issues this year, with not hiding it. We had a lot of, supply.
We're not talking about you. I've been talking about my distributors. I've been told I got some Honda engines that were 18 months back ordered.
Yeah.
They
Wow.
called me a few weeks ago and they said your order's in. I'm like, what order? I haven't ordered nothing. They said, oh yeah, you did last, July a year ago. I said, oh, I'm just now getting them. Almost 18 months. But at any rate,
No, we did really well this year. We worked really hard, and we always made it. We reached our goal. We actually surpassed our goal quite large.
Nice. And I made a video of me picking that up from Las Vegas, and
That's a nice one.
that video that video ended up hitting the internet and did real well. What I really liked, and to be on a serious note, was the packaging, the boxing on that robot was really good. I mean, it was packed really well. You had some clips on there.
the
that you
little
just-
clips that went around on the edges.
It's international shipping, and we ship FedEx usually
Okay.
by air. So everything goes in airplane. So it has to be solid on pallet in a solid wooden box.
Yeah.
Oh,
Stackable, of course.
Yeah.
So we work with this Luxembourgish company called No Nails.
No Nails.
Yeah, No Nails. So basically, it's all clips,
that was nice.
fire branded box, and we ship those boxes all around the world.
Well, if you ship with FedEx, I got a customer, Brian, that flies for FedEx.
Oh, nice.
He does all of the freight and everything.
Yeah.
So I said, hey, Brian, you going to be in Germany when you get our robots over here?
That's right.
Hey, we ship FedEx from Europe to the US in 3 days. It goes really quick, door
Wow.
to door, and we got really good rates too.
Mhm.
So you're looking at no more than 2,000 for like a robot that's worth
Yeah.
up to 40K or so. So
Yeah.
it's-
And the weight of that robot is under 200 pounds.
we're
pretty
right
much.
now at about 160 pounds
Okay.
if everything is together.
And
Delicious and better.
another question was, are the robots certified in any way, or is there anything
We have a CE certification, so that's important for Europe. We have various patents on the robot too, including the tracks.
But it's obviously been tested on panels to
We
where
have a bunch of certifications. So on demand, we can provide you certifications from panel manufacturers. We did also third-party tests ourselves with the very renowned Fraunhofer Institute in Germany.
Okay.
So they tested basically all different type of panels, and they drove 60 times over those panels with the robot, full weight.
No problem.
60 times back and forth, nothing happened. No
Nice.
micro cracks. Then they used panels that were damaged panels.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, they started driving the robot over panels with micro cracks 60 times, back and forth. Reanalyzed the panels. What happened? Nothing. The micro cracks were still there, but didn't get worse.
Wow.
So this shows us that the weight the weight distribution of the robot doesn't really hurt the panels at
No,
all.
it's
It's
probably-
totally safe, 100%
On all panels.
on all panels. No matter if it's First Solar, if it's Ginkgo, it doesn't
Tesla.
matter. Yeah.
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 Yeah, we had that question. We got one customer that's got some real little thin panels. That ones we were looking at, and we
Yeah.
were concerned about the weight.
And there's even the very thin panels that you glue on.
Yeah.
You can clean those too.
Okay.
So
Well,
then-
not only can you clean the solar panels with that, you have other stuff that you can clean with
sure, we have a lot of customers who clean just glass.
just the glass
This big
itself.
glass canopies,
Yeah, yeah,
difficult to reach areas. you
Yeah.
know, you just use the robot.
yeah. I did see the videos on that, and it was pretty impressive that they just ran the robot right over the glass dome, and just it looked really good. And as they're cleaning, there's people literally walking underneath.
Yeah,
Wow.
you see
Yeah.
that's a robot up there. And
Yeah, they're just like looking up and seeing the robot actually clean. And
Well, we had problems in there earlier when we were testing it, and running it, and everything. You got to watch Susan when you're out on the job. She wants to try to comb her hair with a brush. I'm like, that's not for hair, Susan.
oh,
You can clean your shoes too.
You can clean
Yeah.
your shoes too.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, stick it underneath there and get your shoes cleaned up. There you go.
there you go. Why go to the mall for that?
All right, I got a question for you. You and Roman come and visit me back in February after the Long Beach show.
Intersolar. Yeah.
We were talking to you guys about a business, your business here in the States, and you were talking about, I think, North Carolina or somewhere. And I'm like, why North Carolina? Why don't you get out here in Arizona, California? Have you guys thought about putting any more input in that and getting a place here?
We are just really starting off in the US. This is obviously our fastest growing market,
Mhm.
and it will be our biggest market, I believe, this year, next year, 23. So right now, like the top market for us is France, the second largest Germany, third place is the US already, and this year this will shift. US will be the number one market.
Yep.
So we have high expectations and big plans. We are scaling up our distribution plans in the US as well, including Solar Clino US. So
Yeah.
we did actually create the entity already. So we have a company here in the US now.
Nice.
We have a person already too. We're scaling up stock and also spare parts business and everything. So
That is the big question from everybody.
Yeah.
Because when you got people out there working and they're starting to do these schedules, it's like I tell everybody, you need to have extra parts. I mean, in my line of the field, I keep extra swivels for my surface cleaners, for my hose reels. I keep extra parts all the time on hand because you don't want to be out on a job site and break down and you can't
Oh.
manage the job site.
no, you want to continue working,
Yeah.
no
And
downtime.
A lot of the guys and gals that purchase some equipment from me, they may not can afford an extra motor or anything like that. But if you can ship it and overnight it and maybe have it back in 2 days, that's great.
Yeah.
You know, that's a big thing. One of my distributors that I get a certain part from is overseas. So, you know, if any of my customers need to ship their component overseas,
Forget
we
it.
got to deal with all that time and everything. And now they're not being able to use their equipment, and all these schedules they have. If you know the business like I do, a customer will only wait so long before they'll call somebody else, and then you start losing these customers, and that's just a big no. You don't want to lose your customers.
No,
Yeah.
in this business we have to be reactive. We have to be quick.
Mhm.
And as you said, downtime is not an issue. I mean, you cannot afford downtime.
Right.
Right. So
You got to prepare for that. I mean,
Yeah.
that's something before you even start a job. You got to make sure you got the spare parts. Anything could break down. You just never know. And if you have that, Mark had mentioned to me, we're buying a whole new tool set and getting everything all done, whether it's millimeter or, what have you. We're getting it all.
Yeah.
So we're preparing for that. What are the warranties on the robots if somebody purchased that?
So you get a general 1-year warranty when you
Okay.
buy the robot, so that covers everything, including motors, the electric, everything. And then you have the option to buy into a 2nd-year warranty on purchase.
Okay.
So then you have 2 years of quite. But I must say the robot is fairly maintenance free. So as I said, each version, new version, the robot got more solid, and it's a mature product.
Uh-huh.
And most customers don't really complain of too many downtime. Now, if there is downtime, it can happen.
Yeah.
Usually the robot is fairly maintenance. It's easy to maintain.
Yeah.
You don't need to be super technician engineer.
Yeah,
You know.
but you always want to make sure that parts and everything is clean as often as you can clean them, just so it lasts a little bit longer. That's with anything.
Yeah.
And with the deionized water is kind of perfect for that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stefan took everything apart and showed me and Henry down on my welding table. That way we could see everything taken apart. And guys and gals, when we say robots, you just start thinking R2D2 and you start thinking all this stuff. It's not that hard. It's not that difficult. It's not that crazy. There's your sidekick, Stefan, Mr. Roman up there.
Hey.
Hey Roman, glad you tuned in. Thank you for allowing Stefan to get away and enjoy this sunny California weather. Not.
Yeah, it could be sunnier.
It's raining. It's cold. No.
Yeah,
But
it's summer over here.
yeah. But yeah, thanks for coming in. Diana Cagle. Look at my mother. Great chat going on tonight. So my mother's watching right now.
What did she say?
She said, thanks all for the info. Very knowledgeable guys.
Oh, appreciate that. Thank you.
And Roman mentioning it's 2 a.m. there. But
It is, yeah, that's dedication right there.
Oh,
He's
wow.
Staying up late. Huh?
2 a.m. in the morning just to watch our podcast.
He went partying again.
Wow,
I'm sure.
well, that's okay.
He just left the nightclub. He just got to come home and now he's watching the podcast.
There you go. So,
But hopefully we get to see you soon, Roman. Are you guys going to be in Long Beach?
Yeah, we're planning to be here in Long Beach in February again.
Okay.
So it's probably Roman, me. We don't know, not sure yet who's gonna go,
Hey,
who's gonna come, but we'll
may-
be here.
We may have to get some door passes from you.
Yeah, no problem. Like
Yeah.
last time.
I called what's the Intersolar or whatever to start going to the trade shows, and they told me what my price was just to go, and I'm like, what? I was like, I gotta find somebody at a trade show. Give me that door access.
There you go.
We'll hook you guys up. Contact us.
I
Nice.
about
We have
lost it
tickets.
when they told me the price and everything. I said I only spend $40 per person to go to the SEMA show,
yeah,
and these people were charging crazy amount of money.
it's a
Yeah.
lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of money. I said I don't even have space on the floor.
Yeah.
I'm just a participant.
Right.
Yeah. But the
There-
Clean Bros, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. We'll be in
And-
Arizona from we drive up the 11th and we come back the 15th.
Yeah.
So we'll be at Mariposa,
yeah, Mariposa. Yeah,
Arizona State Fairgrounds.
yeah, and we will be bringing the robot along so you guys can take a look at it, show it to your customers, and show off. Get that out there going. Is there Northeast Solar Panel Cleaning said, is there financing available? Yeah, I mean, look, all you have to do is look for equipment loan for that. You can go out there and apply for equipment loan. Any banks will go out there and do that for you. Any credit unions. If they see a product and we go out there and send you an invoice, you take that to your bank manager and let that bank manager make that decision whether you got good credit, decent credit. That's totally up to you. They will make you offers. I went ahead and I put in for several of them just to kind of see. Some of them were ridiculous. Some of them were not so bad.
Yeah.
So
You shop around.
yeah, you just have to shop around. It's like buying a car, pretty much. So
Make sure when you do the sale, everyone has a serial number, right? So that way you got your serial number on your credit application. That way you can get your insurance on it and everything else.
yeah, and one of the things that I just purchased mine, so I have to call my insurance agent, add that onto my insurance, and just to make sure that it's covered, just in case anything is to happen. I'm fully covered for it because you just can't walk down the street and pick one of these up. You got to
Somebody comes in and jacks your truck.
and
There
takes
you go.
it from
You don't
you.
have insurance on it.
Everything is gone.
Yeah.
Hey, have you talked to Ulysses about this?
Not yet,
Okay.
but I will.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I gotta talk to him too.
Yeah. We have some huge equipment coming in 2023. We're excited about that. I can guarantee you, if you look at Mark when he gets his stuff.
I'm chasing dragons.
Oh, sorry guys. when he gets his stuff, he's just gonna be about as excited as I am. So
I won't be as happy as a pig in mud.
there you
Woo!
go.
No, we're doing a lot of things. Henry is getting his feet wet in the robot field, which he's already been doing the solar panel cleaning, but now he's going into another avenue. It's like I tell everybody, we keep growing the business and we keep bringing people in like Stefan in here to educate you and show you that it's not that big of a deal when it comes to robots. It's not as much maintenance as you think it is. They're very easy to work on. If you can work on a computer and know how to fire a computer up the top of a computer, you can run one of these robots. The control is simple. Forward, reverse, water on. You got a switch for your camera if you're running the camera. You got a switch for your the edge sensor. There's a switch on it for that. You know, it's easy to run. You got a joystick. Drive it forward, drive it back. But most definitely, when we get everything together, we're going to start doing a lot of videos and demos. Henry's got a good following with his social media. Everybody's watching what Henry's doing, and he's definitely going to be showing everybody a lot of demos and everything.
Oh yeah, I'm taking a lot of videos, taking a lot of pictures of it, and I haven't even touched the surface yet, as far as showing this robot off. I'm setting stuff up, and you're setting stuff up, and we're going to get that robot up there on some solar panels. We're going to show you how this works and how nice this piece of equipment is.
Trust me, we're so anxious. I called the school last week forgetting that it's the holidays, it's Christmas, and all the kids are out of school right now. So nobody's at the schools, and I can't even get in to clean the carports. So I was thinking about it. I got to keep them. I was thinking about breaking in. Just break in and go clean the carport and videotape it. And there you go. No, I'm kidding. I ain't breaking in. I'll lose my contract.
Just so you know, I went officially named my robot the Super Mario Brothers robot. And I have Super Mario on my robot, so when you watch my videos, you'll know where it came from.
I forgot which follower hit me up the other day. They see me post the JB or the JCB skid steer the day that I went and purchased it, and they said, "Oh, well, I know the new name of it," and I wasn't thinking nothing about it. Well, guess what? The skid steer's new name is going to be the 6.0.
6.0.
Yeah.
That's nice.
What else we got going on here? We got to get caught back up on Amazing Robot, more efficient, UK ProTech, and in the Caribbean. So you were naming all the locations and everything where you're at, Stefan. So I guess you got a place down in the Caribbean?
We're in the Caribbean too.
So do we have timeshare there? Where do we stay at?
You have the option between Puerto Rico. You can go to Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
Many smaller islands.
Wherever there's solar panels, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, you can.
No,
really
I'm
go
talking
to-
about timeshare to come
Oh,
visit and hang out. Go on vacation.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
I think
No, we don't work on vacation.
No.
I mean, no. I'm actually our old neighbor that was 2 doors down. He's in Puerto Rico now, so he took his business down there, and he's totally down there off the grid with his business. He's in the CBD, medical marijuana, and all that stuff.
Okay.
But he's killing it down there, and he just now started building their containers. So there's 2 of them. One is a bedroom, bathroom. The other one is a kitchen and a living room. So they go in angle together, and then they have a jacuzzi out in the thing, and it goes up the tallest mountain in Puerto Rico. The road goes up with each container in their timeshare.
Wow.
Yeah. So he just got his first 3 done the other day. He sent me a video of them. So
That's awesome.
I'm ready to go to Puerto Rico and check them out.
There you go. We have some questions here. And one of the questions is, could you use the robot in the rain?
Of course.
Okay.
Even better.
It's even better.
Of course. If it rains, you have more water. So
So you don't even have to use one. And just so you guys know, on the robot itself, you have the capability of running that robot dry, which with no water, and they have the brushes for that. And then also you can run it wet. So you have those options too.
Yes.
Where you can run it.
important to know though, here in the US, mostly we use water because just dry cleaning is not an option really.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Because-
just using an example of when it's raining and somebody's cleaning and they decide, oh, I want to clean in the rain. Well, you have that option.
Totally, it's waterproof. You know,
Yeah.
It's designed to be working with water. So
Yeah. So anybody asks your questions, can you clean them? Can they get wet? You have water on both brushes on both sides. They're getting wet.
Yeah.
No matter what. So you got the splash guards and everything else on them. But yes, they do get wet. You just can't get my pressure washer and put high pressure directly to any electrical components, the motors and all that stuff. But if you want to wash them off and rinse them, That was one of the questions that I asked Stefan, and we've done talked about it and everything. But you got to keep your equipment clean. You got to maintain and keep it clean.
Always.
It's like Henry was talking about tools. So if you want to get the small Allen wrenches, metric and standard, you want to get your little socket sets and everything else because you have a lot of components on here. You want to make sure they stay tight and everything else.
Very nice. Let me see here. Aloha Solar Panel Cleaning says February. He's definitely going to be in California.
Nice.
And hopefully we can get him on here on the podcast. Also, he said he really likes the box that it came in. He uses that, the box itself. And also he says, Stefan, how far will for the B1 robots?
Well, the B1s, they're commercialized now. So we start deploying them.
Okay.
We have some in Africa and in South America and also in Europe.
So those are ready to go.
Those are ready to go. It's, as I mentioned to you earlier, it was designed as a fully autonomous system.
Okay.
So basically hands off. We control the system from the headquarters.
Oh, wow.
And we just turn it on, turn it off. The unit charges itself. There's charging docking stations to recharge and then keep doing its job.
Yeah, and then you did also mention the robots, the F1s. Do they have Bluetooth capability? Do they have GPS? Do they have any of that?
Yes, we do have another option that's a GPS LTE module that
Okay.
you can equip the robot with. So this way you can control from your phone or from any computer. You can see how much the robot is driving, where it is exactly, and especially like you want to see how much it is cleaning. So
Very
it
nice.
gives you like a good picture of how many panels you clean per day.
Oh, very, very nice.
Because you want to max it out always.
Yeah.
The point is to clean as much as possible. And I said 5,000-6,000 panels is doable in a day.
Okay.
With the small brushes.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome. So the 48 inchers
Yeah.
you can do to 5,000 to 6,000.
yeah, and you can calculate your revenue. So that's why I mentioned earlier, it doesn't take that long to amortize your investment
Right.
if you have a
Yeah.
robot.
And that's the same thing, what they're talking about right now, guys. Whenever I build a skid for a person, and like if it's the 4.0 and you got an investment of $4,200, you can literally go out in no more than a week to 2 weeks, your skid's paid for.
Yeah.
If you go out and do 4 or 5 homes a day, you'll have that skid paid for that quick. Same thing with the robot. So it's all about your wage, what you're charging. And what we're talking about with robots and skid steers, these are priced per panels. Residential, we price by job. Unless you go from like 10 to 30 panels. But if you are doing, these big farms and stuff like that, or office buildings like here on the roof, then you would price, per panel.
Yeah.
And then once you got a competitive price and you get good on these robots, you get in there and knock them out. If you're running, you literally could pretty much do it everything by yourself. Rent a snorkel boom, lift the robot up, put it on the panel, and you're right there running it by yourself. You got water coming up to you. It's easy to do. You can get in there and knock them out, get in and get out.
Yeah. I actually purchased mine now just because I know summertime it's going to get busy.
Oh.
And I kind of said to myself, look, anybody who purchases a robot from me and they're close by, I'll put them to work. So if I get jobs that come in and I can't handle it, at least I know who I can call who actually has one, and I can depend on them to make sure that it gets done and what have you. So, that's one of the things that I want to do is just because you turn around and you buy a robot, doesn't mean that, it's competition. We all work together. This is a family.
And we network, guys. Remember, I talked about that team. Together, everyone achieves more. We're team players. We're doing the same thing with the robot. Henry's going to be doing his demos. I'm going to be doing my demos with the brush and the skid steer. But I'm also going to be able to be hired to go out and help you on your jobs if you need help. And then that way, I've had one customer already done talk to me. He does want to take it out. I'm going to let him run the skid steer. He already does this. He's already got a John Deere tractor. He's got the big brush, sun brush, but he wants to see how it's going to run with a skid steer. So I already trust this gentleman. He can get in that skid steer and he can watch it and run it and test it. We don't mind doing this, but I will not lease out the tractor. I will not let nobody rent the tractor because you don't realize how much money that tractor is. Same thing with robots. The robots are not cheap. They're not a cheap toy. You got to take your time and learn these. That's why I'm going to get Henry out on some of these carports and let Henry get proficient of learning how to run the robot so he can get down and show you how fast he can clean.
All right. we have a question here.
We got a
What-
question here. What
Wow.
kind of maintenance do I have to do on the F1 robot?
Good question, Anita Sullins.
So basically, the robot is maintenance free. It's designed to be maintenance free. You don't need to put any oil. You don't have to spray anything. But yeah, of course, you need to maintain it. You know, you need to. We talked about having it clean. Super important. Next,
Yes.
you know, you just while you work with it, you will see. You know, if something squeaks kind of strange, you look into it. But as I said, it's maintenance free and it's very easy. If you need to do maintenance on it, it's very easy to do this.
Yeah, and it does come with a bunch of extra screws. Well, mine did anyway, and some.
There's a big manual.
the big manual, right? And so it's
which explains you everything, troubleshooting guides. And guys, if there is any issue, just call us. Usually 80% of problems we figure over the phone.
could be fixed.
WhatsApp, it's fixed within 5 minutes.
Nice.
So there wasn't really a problem. For the other 20%, okay, there may be something that needs to be done. Maybe
Yeah.
there's a part needed or something. Or we can counsel you over the phone and fix the issue
Yeah.
immediately.
And the nice thing is that you did mention earlier too that you have suppliers out here that have extra parts and
Yes, we're
You-
gonna have
you-
stock on the East Coast, West Coast. We're stocking up, so we're gonna, since this is our main market.
Yeah.
So you will get stocks
There
from
you
wherever you need to.
Yeah, looking at it, the transmissions on this robot is also just like the J Racenstein. So everybody's seen my transmissions that I have on the J Racenstein rotary brushes. They're all sealed, so you ain't got to worry about water getting into them, into the bearings or anything like that. Literally, you can pressure wash this robot at the end of the day, and wash that outside the tracks, and even get up underneath it and turn the brushes on and
Clean
let it
the
spin and wash the brushes off too, get all the dirt out of the brushes. So that is just part of preventive maintenance. You want to clean your equipment every single day, your robot. I clean my surface cleaners after I get done every concrete cleaning. They get washed before they go back in the vehicle. It's just preventive maintenance. You don't put nothing dirty away.
Correct.
So we do it with our rotary brushes and everything else. Turn them on, use the pressure washer, clean them, let them drip dry, so they're ready to go.
there you go. We have a question over here, and that question is, what type of brushes are on the F1 robot?
So that's basically customer defined.
Okay.
You choose what you want.
Okay.
So we ship typically a yellow and a green brush. That's a softer and a harder brush in a way. That's perfect for anything, including like bird droppings or like really bad ingrained dirt on the panels.
Yeah,
But we know, for example, here in California, dirt is lighter. So here, many of our customers work with the blue brush.
Okay.
Like you also have a blue one,
Right.
like a blue and a yellow.
yeah. So
There's hardcore cases when you have like a landfill maybe next
Yeah.
to the panels, and then you have lots of birds flying over and
Yeah.
and dropping stuff on
and,
there.
and you have that a lot in Europe, too.
Yeah, we have a lot of bird
Yeah.
issues. So
Got a
then
question. So on the robot, you would put the hard bristle first to get the bird poop off, and then the fine one at the end.
ideally you would do that,
Mhm.
but since you clean parallel, you go left to right and then right to left and right to left. So sometimes the red one or the green brush, the harder brush is in the front, and sometimes it's in the back.
Okay,
Now in our experience, it works beautifully no matter.
no matter.
No
It
matter.
doesn't matter.
Okay,
Awesome.
that's why I like the J Racenstein. The J Racenstein has a more dense brush, and it's a spiral. It brings the dirty water to the center.
Yes.
Yeah.
But instead of like other brushes, you have to go a couple of times to get the bird poop
Yeah.
off. You go one time with this brush, and it's gone.
Yeah.
Clean.
That's what
yeah.
I like about it. But
Yeah.
I was looking at the different bristles on Henry's robot. So he's got the 3 different heads.
Yeah, I have the yellow, I have the blue, and I have the green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I seen the bristles on it, and I just automatically thought about the J Racenstein. I said, "Oh, this thing's gonna be a beast, dude."
Yeah.
Put
Yeah.
turn that thing to wide open, and let's do some NASCAR racing. We'll get 2 of them.
No, I mean, we went ahead and he put the speed up on that on the table, and I was a little nervous, to be honest. So
It goes very fast.
yeah, that thing is quick, and
It's the fastest robot on the market.
Wow.
So it's
that's awesome.
40 meters per minute.
Wow.
And Stefan was telling us one of your customers or somebody, he turns his wide open. He believes in running it wide open, and it does an excellent job cleaning.
Well, you always consider you have 2 brushes, not only 1 brush.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have double. So might as well go full speed.
Hmm.
It's going to be clean no matter.
Yeah. That's how you get more panels clean.
And that's the whole thing. The longer you're on the job, the less money you're making. You're wasting water, you're wasting your battery life, and everything else. Get in there, get the job done, and get done. Don't be playing on your phone, answering messages, taking phone calls. You're there to do a job. Get in there, get the job done, get out, then get back on your phone.
So we also have a question saying, is the remote control easy to use? Because we haven't even talked about it being a remote control and how it operates. And do you want to explain that?
So basically, I probably should start from the beginning. So
Okay.
there's two systems. Solar Clino, we're investing heavily into fully autonomous systems. So we talked a little bit about the B1, that's the big robot.
Yes, it's the big one.
But we also have a F1A, which the A stands for autonomous.
Okay.
And that's basically based on the same model as you have the F1, but it's a fully autonomous version. Again, this is only for dry cleaning. So we have those machines deployed as well in the Middle East mostly.
Okay.
Where
With
they
a lot
clean
of sand and stuff.
where they clean sand off rooftops.
Gotcha.
And they clean only at nighttime when it's cold. And then at daytime they go to like a docking station, they charge, they drive back out, and then they do their cleaning.
So they clean them constantly over there.
But you have sometimes sandstorms on a daily basis.
Wow.
So you need to keep everything pristine.
I've seen a video of the guy with the Karcher brushes.
Oh,
And I'm sitting there watching him clean thick sand and dust off the panels, and I'm like, does that not scratch? Because it's tempered glass. Is that not scratching the devil out of these panels?
in my experience, it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even with those Karcher brushes.
Yeah.
Also, they use a lot of water too.
Yeah.
They were doing it dry.
Dry.
It's over in Saudi Arabia. I think
okay,
it's over in Dubai.
No. In this case, you have to work with very light bristles. So back to this blue brush, which is super light.
Oh, it's super light.
Yeah, it's super light, so it won't scratch.
I got it. Now I understand it.
Yeah. And
I seen the video on those, and I was sitting there watching them, and I'm like, dude, they gotta be putting crazy scratches on there.
Yeah, and the blue brush, actually, you want to use that for dry cleaning. That blue brush.
It's designed for dry cleaning,
Yep.
really. But it works with water too. So,
Yep. Wow.
But no matter, yeah, that you got to be careful, of course. If you run with those really the red brush or the green brush, which are like have more rough bristles.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get the skid steer built, and I'll go out and do one video. You listen, everybody, one video and show you how you can take snow off them. I'm not a snow
No,
buff.
that's nice.
So I'm gonna go out and no water, just with a brush, and we're gonna
Take
clean the
snow.
snow off the panels and show you one time we can get you some power going back again on the panels.
There you
And
go.
then whoever wants to buy one in that area, you can buy one and keep your own snow off the panels.
And just so you know, sand, snow, all that, when it's actually on the panels, it is not helping your production at all. It's actually making it way worse. This is why the robot itself and the one that Mark's getting is perfect for that, because you are going to clean that off in a fairly quick amount of time. And this is what the solar farms want. This is what they need. This is what they have to have. So if you want to take your business to the next level, you need to start looking at some of this product, because I made this decision to do what I needed to do because there's a lot more competition now, a lot more competition here than for solar panel cleaners. But I'm gonna separate myself from them. I'm gonna go ahead and go out there and do what I have to do to get the bigger jobs, to get more bigger equipment, and get out there and get that done. So this is why I was really, really interested in Solar Clino, and this is why I wanted to, sell the robots and also use them.
No, great choice, and we're innovators.
Right.
It never stops our
Right.
work. So right now we're working. It's ready actually. It's a scanner system where instead of using a brush, you have it looks like a brush, but it's a camera system that analyzes the panels.
Yeah.
So instead of using the robot for cleaning, you will just use it for scanning the panels.
Nice. And then you also have a system that is keeps the robot from going up and over.
Yeah. If you work on heavy incline, like 25 degrees plus,
Okay.
you want to maybe secure the robot.
Yeah.
Because at some point you will start sliding a little bit.
Yeah. So that I'm sorry. That is the slider.
It's the safety glider.
Safety glider.
It's called a safety glider. Basically, it runs along with the robot on the top row, on the panels. You hang it in there, and basically it's on a string.
Does it have multiple wheels on the top?
Yeah, multiple
Because you know
wheels.
some of the panels have that little gap.
It
That way
can
it
it
doesn't
can
get hung up.
it can cross gaps to a certain extent. You know,
Yeah,
but
it's pretty impressive.
So, looking at Henry's robot, everybody. So we're sitting here looking at stuff, and I've already started thinking about the hoist system that we can hook to a snorkel boom to get up on roofs and everything. So yeah, I'm already starting to use on the robot, seeing little things that I said, oh, dude, we can do these nice little quick connect carabiners, and then we'll have another system that will hook to the skid steer that you can keep with you, and then set it up on there. Oh yeah, we're gonna be playing, dude. We're gonna be building some other stuff for that. And I told Stefan, I said, as I build these, and I can get like a price point of how much it costs, this may be something you know Stefan may want to put in his shopping cart. I can build them, and there they are.
Mm.
So he's already got the little stainless steel swing up clips that you can hook, you know, to 4 points by the track to be able to lift it up and get it on roofs and everything. But I'm looking at the hoist system, the D rings, and all that kind of stuff. So you never know what we're going to do, what we're going to build, but more toys to come.
Absolutely. And on my channel over here, Aloha Solar Panel Cleaning, he had purchased a robot. He actually has one. And he says, ironic maintenance-free robot to clean maintenance-free solar panels.
Okay.
There you go. And the Slavin group says, no snow. Folks on the snorkel basket. I think he's talking about us here, you know, in California not getting
Oh.
snow. And
we shouldn't talk too much about.
I think
snow.
we got to travel a little
No,
way.
no. See, people in California don't realize 45 minutes away I could be at Big Bear.
That's right.
Well, they got solar panels up at Big Bear. I'll just run up there real quick, do a demo, do the skid steer, do a video. I'm gonna have Henry and a snorkel boom videotaping this. I'm gonna be inside the cab with my heater on and my Bluetooth thing.
While I'm freezing my butt off.
Yeah, that's why Henry's out there freezing his tail off.
That's okay.
But yeah, we'll do a quick demo and then we'll come back down to the sunny side.
Back to reality.
Yeah. Well, Stefan, you got questions for us?
Uh,
How many we buying?
well, I know you're gonna buy tons, so that's not a question.
Yeah, no.
That's why I'm out here. But no, we're scaling up now. I think eventually we'll probably produce here in the US as well.
Yeah.
Because this whole shipping thing from Europe to
Well,
here.
the cool thing that's happening is, like I was telling you outside a while ago, is one of our associate, one of the property managers that oversees some of the properties, they were talking to me 2 days ago, and they put solar panels on their home. They went 18 months without cleaning their panels. But their first check that they got was so little, and she was so upset. I'm like, you didn't clean your panels for 18 months. I said, they're not maintenance free. And
But
I got to get Henry scheduled to go out and clean the panels.
Done.
So we're going to show her and keep them clean. I told her, I said, let's do it 3 times. So instead of 4 times or biannually, let's do it 3 times in 1 year, every 4 months. And we'll show you how much more of a paycheck you'll get at the end of the year.
Yeah.
And it's going to be way less or way more than what you're going to have to pay in to get your panels clean.
Way more production.
Yeah, get a lot more production out of them. And I did tell her a few things. She bought her electric car and everything else. I told her, I said, install 1 battery with your house. That way, if you need the extra power at nighttime, whatever, you got it for your battery on your car. That way, you save even more money. So, but yeah, people are starting to learn nowadays that they're not maintenance free. You got to keep your panels clean if you want that check at the end of the year.
Right.
And consider, even the small loss, just a loss of 1.5% pays already for the cleaning. Cleaning
Yeah.
will cost less than what you lose. So don't wait, and as I always say, keep a cleaner on speed dial.
Yeah.
You need them all the time.
It's just like driving your car. You got to keep your car clean. You got to keep your clothes clean. Keep your panels clean.
Right.
Roman, when are you guys coming to Europe to visit the House of Soloclino? Well, let us get past this
Man.
next couple of months of all this new engineering and doing stuff. I'll be more than glad to jump on the plane.
That's an easy question.
Well, wait a minute. I will not fly Southwest right now.
Yeah.
So we got to make sure whatever plane we're going to go on, we're not doing
No,
Southwest.
Southwest won't bring you to Europe anyways.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
No.
Southwest is in the hot water right now.
Romaine, just to answer your question, we haven't seen the first class tickets yet for
Oh, you want first class tickets
Oh.
from us?
Absolutely,
Okay.
that's where we're going.
You know what? If you buy 10 robots, then we can talk about
There
that.
you go.
That's a challenge.
I mean,
Hey,
maybe
Jordan,
I said
you're-
too
you
much.
gotta- you gotta have a place
Man,
to lay down.
that's a challenge right there, guys.
Maybe we can agree on business.
All right, all my subscribers out there, you heard it from this man right here, and I will personally make a video with us two, first class flying to Germany,
Good.
and we will go to Germany and we'll say we did it.
There you go.
There you go.
No, without a doubt, Roman. We would love to come over and visit you guys.
Yeah.
We'll find out the warm and dry time to come visit, and what month that is,
And make a point.
and make an appointment and come over and see you guys.
Yeah.
But so Roman, you've been listening to us. We got a couple things going on. Henry's going to get his stuff going on with the robot. I got to get my stuff going on with the skid steer. So we got a lot of building to do in the next few weeks to get everything up and going, and then start testing it. You know, getting all the bugs worked out of everything, and then we're going to go out and start doing the videos with it, and then take it to our customers and let them check it out and show them, how everything works. But once we get all that done, without a doubt, I told Henry, 12, 28, 22,
Mm-hmm.
I am not starting no more big bills. Once I get done with that truck that I'm working on downstairs, get that trailer, that RO system trailer done, and get this skid steer done, I'm done coming up with big projects now.
No more projects.
I want some time to enjoy life for a little bit.
There-
But yeah, I want to go around and show everybody the equipment. I can't wait to get this equipment out there. Yeah, everything's going to be a game changer when we build this stuff. Even the RO system, trailer I'm doing. Everybody knows me that I rent out the DI tanks. That's fine for what the people are doing with the rotary brushes, residential and all that stuff. But when you're doing 100, 150,000, a million panel farm, you got to have an RO system like I'm building. The
Yeah.
RO system that I'm building has got 14 or 15 chambers. It will reproduce enough RO water, DI water at 15 gallons per minute. That's the kind of system you got to have run to feed this tractor to go out and clean these panels. You can't get one of those little small 2 chambers that
Right.
takes 45 minutes
Yeah.
to produce 100 gallons.
Yes.
You'll never get the job done.
No.
So I'm at 7,200 gallons in an 8-hour shift of this RO system that I'm building. So that's how much water I can produce in an 8-hour shift, 7,200 gallons. So it's not a cheap system, but it's going to be a nice system.
Yeah.
So,
Aloha Solar Panel Cleaning says, Henry, are you going to sell the T1? That's
Well, the T1, that's another option for the F1.
okay.
So we call the transporter.
Mm-hmm.
It allows you to move the robot from one row to the next row.
we've seen that in
Yeah.
February.
Yes.
It's like a little mini skid steer with
Yeah.
with a scissor lift.
It's
Yeah.
a scissor lift. It has a movable platform,
Yeah.
adjusting to the
Well,
the degrees of the.
if somebody needs it, we're going to sell it. We're not holding back.
we have them running in many
Yeah.
countries.
I mean,
So-
I got to take baby steps. I'm not going to sit here and eat the whole pie. You
No,
know, I'll
so
take a little.
if somebody's out there cleaning these ground mounts, that works perfect for the ground mount to
Right.
transfer the robot over to the next row of panels. So yes, that will be a very useful tool. But you're talking about people that's got big contracts that are out there doing these big farms. You need that type of equipment. So without a doubt.
Yeah, the T1 is the solar transporter, and basically just transport F1 from one location to another. For those of you who don't know,
Yeah, from row to row. So
row
you
to
just
row.
instead of carrying it over, you just put it on the vehicle and drive it over.
makes it a
It,
little
it
easier.
looks
Saves you
just like
time.
a little miniature version of the JCB skid steer that I'm buying. It's on the track system. But if you know what a scissor lift is that you use in warehouses, it's the same thing. It raises up and it's got a tilt on the tray for the robot to go to the next panel.
Just makes things a lot easier.
Roman in February in Long Beach at the convention showed it to me. He actually running around in the convention.
Nice.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
We had it there.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and so we got to head down to that convention too. So we're going to be extremely busy these next few months.
These next couple of
Yeah.
months, we've got Phoenix second week of January. We got Long Beach February the 14th.
Yeah, 14, 15,
14,
16,
15.
something like
Yeah,
that.
we also
Yeah.
have Las Vegas that we got to go hit.
Yeah,
Then we have Tulare show
And-
there up there,
and
the big
also-
agri show.
yeah.
So Larry, the agriculture
And
show.
plus,
up
I
there.
gotta build a skid steer. Oh
And-
God, I ain't gonna get no sleep.
You'll be working nights. Don't worry.
Oh,
Guys, that's nothing. We have planned 27 shows next year,
Nice.
20 all over the world.
Nice.
that'll be awesome.
So we'll be super busy.
Super. That'd be good.
I told Henry if I can get the skid steer running before for February, I'm gonna be arrested. I'm gonna come up the stairs at Long Beach Convention Center and come driving up front with the skid steer done, and then I'm gonna be surrounded by police with guns and they're gonna get me out. I'm gonna get arrested. Mom, you're still watching? You might have to come bail me out of jail.
There you go.
They'll be saying, "What the hell is this dude doing?"
You might as well go to the bank right now.
Oh my God! I'm gonna put strobes on it with my flashers and everything.
Roman says, well, it seems that 2023 is going to be a pretty interesting
And busy
and
for
busy
both
for
of-
both of you. Yep.
It is, since COVID, I started building the skids in April of 2020. And that right there opened my eyes to another line because I'm in the pressure washing business, everybody. Those who don't know me, we run a 24/7 commercial pressure washing business for business and residential. That's where I was at. That's where my mind was at for many years until I started seeing the solar panel. And then it blew up 1,000% in 2 years, and I can't imagine what it's going to do in the years to come because we got more and more electric cars coming in. All homes since 2019 has to have solar panels on them that are built here in California. 2024, they're passing a new law. If you own a home and you sell that home, it has to have solar panels on it before you sell it.
Has
A
to
lot of
have.
people don't know about this stuff.
Yep.
So there's a lot of stuff going on. Solar panels are the way to go. The business is great. What we're doing is we're just trying to step the game up.
Yeah, and I seen that 3 years ago when I started this business, and I just looked how fast that it actually grew when I got into the business, and I was getting lots and lots of phone calls, and before I know it, I wasn't even going after some of the big corporations or going after some of the big companies. They were calling me, and so my problem was I had equipment, but I didn't have this equipment. Now that I have this equipment, it's a no-brainer. I can simply go over there and make some great deals, and we'll get this, going.
Now, this is something else that I haven't talked to Henry about yet, but I'll go ahead and bring it out and open right now. If any of you are our current customers, or any of you that are watching that wants to get into the solar cleaning business, if you have a security clearance background already, if you're ex-military and you have a security clearance, we're getting calls right now for government contracts.
Yep.
But you cannot get on any of these, these facilities without a background check, and you got to have a clean background.
Absolutely.
So veterans is a easy one. You've already done got your military background. That'll be an easy one to get you set up to go on the military bases in some of these government facilities. So if anybody's out there got that, you need to contact Henry, contact me. There's my number. Shoot me an email. It's mark@ampw.co. Shoot me an email and let me know that you are interested in this so we can put you in our database to be able to know who we can call to go out and help us do these jobs.
Yeah.
So we're going to team up with you guys and get you some of these because the fields that we're getting into right now with the robots and the skid steer, these are the big contracts. These are the big government contracts.
These are no joke.
Yeah. So you got to have all your T's crossed, your I's dotted, and you got to be squared away when you go out on these posts.
And you got to do everything by the book.
Yeah.
If you screw up, you're gone.
Yeah. Yeah. You won't be able to get on none of these facilities anymore. But
Absolutely.
yeah, so if anybody's out there that has this already taken care of, ex-veterans that have security backgrounds, you could be a civilian with the security clearance background. Let us know if you're already in this field or if you want to get in this field. Shout out, give me a call my number, email me, mark@ampw.co, and we'll put you in the database.
There you go. Aloha Solar Panel Cleaning from Hawaii says, Stefan, can I get some t-shirts?
Sure.
Okay.
I was supposed to bring shirts today, but
Ah.
I left them back at the house.
Oh,
But we'll send you some. I promise, and we'll send you. Actually, no. I think you should get something in the mail already.
uh-oh.
Hey Roman, shoot me a message real quick and tell me what size t-shirt you're wearing. I'm gonna give him stuff on. He'll bring them back to you.
As long as you're not XXL, we should have stock.
Oh. XXL.
No XX.
Oh,
He
he's
says
medium.
M.
He's a medium.
I got you, Roman.
There you go.
My caps are not done yet, or I'd give you a cap too, but I can always mail that to you. I'm having beanies made and caps made right now. So
Very nice.
I'll get them to you.
We have caps too. We have also nice mugs.
And Roman, did we get a banner? Did we get a banner so we can show off? What we
Yeah,
have?
unfortunately, also this one
Okay, no.
didn't make it. But
Well, that's okay. But we'd like to get a banner so we can. go out
we'll
there
send
and-
you a banner.
Yep.
We have a pull up or something like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
pull
Well,
up
Nothing-
for you.
did you? How you like our Christmas tree? We got wigs in it.
Oh yeah,
and 2
there's
balls.
wigs. I just noticed that now.
So one customer sent us wigs because we're the 2 old ball guys, and then another customer sent us their balls. I mean, their ornaments. My bad.
You guys should wear them.
Oh Lord, we wore them during the podcast.
Carnival.
Yeah,
Well,
Henry was Wayne's World, and I was Duck Dynasty.
and he sounds just like him.
Oh my God!
All right. So, Polly, I think it's Polly. Yeah. Polly, guys, question. I have my trailer set up with a DI filtration system and a 100-foot pressure hose. Kind of spent all my money on that and short on a brush. Would you recommend the robot extended pole with the brush? Yeah. All right. So, I want you to be aware, it took me a long time to get where I'm at. Did not happen overnight. I started small, and then I started building up, started buying the rotation brushes, the counter rotating brushes. I was using the Unger poles. I started out with a 12-inch Unger pole, and that's where I started out with. And I don't want you to extend yourself. I want you to be realistic and go out there and handle the jobs that you can handle. This is where most people fail. Most people fail is because they go out there and they get the big jobs and they're not prepared for it. So what happens is these guys will go out there and do that, get it done, and then they quit. And guess who they're calling? They're calling me to come out there and bail them out, and then we go out there and we fix it. Now, I started out with the small brush, then the counter rotating brushes, and then I went to the C1000s, the J. Racenstein brushes, and now I have the F1 robot. And with Mark, luckily I didn't have to go out there and spend a lot of money on the sun brush. He's got the tractor division, so he's going to be handling that, and I'll be handling the robot division, and we're working together, and we're going to get a lot of videos out there for you guys. But, just think about your pocketbook, what you can spend, be realistic. Don't go out there and overextend yourself, because if you do that, you won't be in business very long.
And you'll be eating beans and rice like me and Henry.
Yeah.
We're eating beans and rice right now. We just went broke. But no. Major Ken, looking forward to Vegas, gents. What's up, Major Ken? That's the gentleman that got us the wigs right there, Ken.
Man,
Okay,
yeah.
he's watching.
Yeah, we were
Right.
talking about your wigs, Ken. Yeah, we'll God, when is the Vegas show? It's the
Oh, the Vegas show?
Vegas show is
It's in January.
January what?
I don't remember.
Ken, what date is the Vegas show? Shoot us a message in the chat.
Polly, when will you guys be in Phoenix? We're going to be in Phoenix on the 9th of January through the 11th, Mark?
We are in Phoenix from the 11th through the 15th.
11th through the 15th, sorry. January 11th through the 15th, we will be up in Phoenix at the fairgrounds, and we'd love to see you guys there. Come on down.
Hey, Ken, shoot me the dates for Vegas. If you get a chance, throw it up in the chat box. Did you text me? No.
And Aloha Solar Panel Cleaning, we got the size of your shirt, so we'll get that taken care of for you.
Aloha wants a shirt.
Yep, it's a large.
Right on, dude. Hopefully my caps will be done by the 2nd or 3rd week of January. The caps and beanies. But I got shirts downstairs right now. So if anybody needs a shirt, holla.
Uh-oh, don't say that too loud.
I know. My wife screamed at me when she seen my shirt order.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, we had a big shirt order. They're one shirt. They're long sleeve. So if you're out there working in the summertime,
Nice.
you ain't got to worry about getting burnt.
Nope.
Yeah, I wear long sleeve year round.
Either that or cut them off.
Yeah, you can cut them off.
That's your choice.
Yeah. Ken hasn't told me the dates for Vegas, but we'll get that figured out and we'll try to do it. How many dates you got? You said in 2023, Stefan? 27 dates?
27 shows worldwide. So
Oh, worldwide.
Japan, Australia, US, many shows, South America.
Man,
Right
I'm,
on.
Colombia.
I'm jealous.
So when you
Well, it takes a toll.
like when you go to Japan, you're just putting everything in a container and shipping it.
Usually we work with our customer base, so we usually partner up. They
Okay,
have a robot already in Japan, so they use their robot for the show.
there you go.
If their robot is too dirty or whatnot, then we'll ship our own.
Yeah.
We'll do a temporary export. Usually we sell it on the spot. It's always what happens. We bring a robot. Usually there's always some person who's interested who wants to buy it straight off the show floor. So
Nice.
Yeah.
So that works out. So they can actually buy the product that's already there.
super helpful for us.
Yeah.
So we have to ship just one way. We don't have to ship it back.
Very nice.
Try to work on 2 or 3 weeks before the shows that are local. Are you doing California? Where else do you do in the United States?
This year we're gonna do definitely Intersolar in February.
Long Beach.
Then it looks like we're gonna go to Solar Plaza in April,
Okay.
and
Where's Solar Plaza?
Solar Plaza in San Diego.
San Diego?
That's
Okay.
more like for asset managers and stuff and asset owners. And then we'll go. I guess we'll have a robot in Tulare as well. Then we're gonna go the big show that's I think Solar Solutions in Las Vegas, so
Mhm.
RE Plus.
When is that date?
That's in September.
September. Okay. Well, we
Yeah.
got plenty of time.
So I think that we're gonna do a really big thing. I think,
I won't be in Vegas a lot this year then.
Yep.
And then probably on the East Coast, we're looking also for shows there.
Here it
And,
is, 16th through the 20th. So we can literally leave Arizona on Sunday and then go straight to Las Vegas.
Yep.
That works.
Oh no.
Wow. That's a lot of
I,
travel.
I won't be able to do this stuff because I know my tractor's going to be sitting here and I want to get it done.
Yep.
I'll
Be sitting
be
there.
chomping at the bit to work on it and then, going to these shows. All right. Need to sell it September the 11th through the 14th in some kind of solar cleaning. Okay, these two girls are in there working the database right now, getting us dates.
Wow.
Yeah, they're laughing in there now too.
Yeah,
I
I
hear
do.
them
Wow.
talking about our better half.
Well, that's what we pay them for.
Yeah,
Get out there and
get out there and
Get
listen
the
to the podcast and get on the computer and start answering questions
get the information.
and book the rooms.
Makes things a lot easier.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, all right, guys, you have had our attention for 1 hour and 14 minutes. So if anybody's got any more questions before we get ready to sign off and let Stefan get out here and get on his way, shoot them out as quick as you can. And if you don't have anything, we're going to end this podcast.
Thank you, everybody, for coming on. And, what I would like for you guys to do is give us a thumbs up on this video. Every single one of you. You can at least do that for Stefan, who came out here all the way from Germany to be our guest. And we would appreciate that. That helps out a lot. And if you guys have any questions about the robot and what have you, feel free to just message me, give me a call. I'll be more than happy to go over it with you guys and show you what we have. I'll be making quite a few videos coming up, so you're going to see a lot of that going on. And Mark over here with his equipment, can't wait to get that. That's going to be even 3 times more exciting because how big that thing is and how nice it's going to be, and the plans that he has.
Yeah, this thing, yeah.
He's got big plans for it. And when you say we're eating rice and beans, yeah,
Literally.
For now.
now.
Until we fly first class.
there you go.
But I just want to thank you guys also. I think this is great marriage together.
Yeah,
We're
appreciate
like, complementary.
Yeah.
We work together. And if you have any questions, ask Henry, Mark, contact us, contact me, contact Solar Clino, info@solarclino.com. We have an open ear. We're always available 24/7. So
Yeah, just
I
let
gotta get your stuff, Stefan. I do have all of Roman's contact, but I don't have yours. But I'll get that before you leave.
sure, no problem.
And we will definitely stay in touch. Your family now. You're part of the you're part of our area, or our family now.
yeah.
And we'll see you guys for sure in February.
Of course.
Long Beach.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
gonna see each other a lot.
I'll probably just me and my wife will probably just get a room and stay down there for at least a couple of days, and then that way after the trade show we can go to Shoreline. That's my home. That's my area.
Yeah.
So I'll take you guys out and everything. So we'll go out after
Great.
hours and hit Shoreline.
Okay, cool. Sounds
So
good.
yeah, a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
We love it there.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for asking all the great questions, everybody. And we will be back again next year.
Yep. Next year after the first of the year. So
Yeah.
with that being said, we'll see you guys on the next video.
All right, everybody. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Stefan, thank you for coming.
See ya.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace out. All right.